What's up?
Back from the Bay Vaping channel. Whoops. Today we have got something different again. We will be reviewing the Rolex. How do they say it? Rolex or Rolex? Rolex. However they say it. The RX Gen3 Dual.
By Wismec.
By Wismec.
Created by GEN3.
Created by GEN3.
Our first mod review.
First mod review, guys.
Yes.
So let's go. Let's give this a look. From the packaging, it looks awesome. Yeah, it's a.
Why are your package so jacked up?
What do you mean?
Look at all the bumps and some. Looks like you
Yeah, I don't know.
threw the dog with it or
I
something.
don't know. So yeah, it's got the standard stuff. Compact. It's 230 watt device. On the back it says keep out of reach of children, standard configuration.
How are you going to do that close up? Let's do a close up.
Okay, yeah.
Let me show you. So, on that, let's take it down. Okay, so what we've got here is the Reuleaux, or pronounce it Reuleaux, RX Gen3 Dual by Wismec. Packaging is quite nice. I like the type of changing colors with the hologram type.
Hologram, yeah.
Yeah, kind of like thingy that you've got in the front. Then on the side, colorful, compact, 230 watts there, and then again just the name, and then you have www.wismec.com there, and then the same Reuleaux Gen3 manufactured by GEN3 and Wismec. Okay, then on the back, it's not much on the back. There's the lottery.
The scratch and sniff?
No man.
Are you talking about the scratch and sniff or the...
It's a lottery. You have to scratch it and see if you won another one or something like that.
One of those thingamabobs.
Yeah. And then Reuleaux keep out of children. The standard configuration. It's basically got a Reuleaux in it. Now you get this as just the mod, and then you get it in the kit as well.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we don't have the kit. We only have the mod. There's one USB cable in the user manual, warranty card. Maximum output wattage is 230 watts, and your voltage is direct current 5 volts. And then basically where it was manufactured in Shenzhen, Wismec Electronics, somewhere in China.
One of those places.
Yeah. And then basically your normal warnings, 18 plus and older, don't vape pregnant women, recycle the box.
Don't vape pregnant woman.
It's there, don't vape pregnant women. And then don't vape in a bin.
Pregnant woman must not vape.
Or don't vape bins. Don't vape bin juice. Something like that. Yeah, it's made in China. And that's basically what it is. So if we flip it over, let's open it up and see what's inside. Now, just to show you, this is warrants. Warrants are full of fingerprints. Now, the screen is kind of like a fingerprint magnet.
It is.
I've got the black one. Very similar. So you get it in a few colors: black, gunmetal, this orange color, white, a bluish.
Yeah, it's like a bluish purple sort of color.
Yeah.
And I think that's it. It's blue, black, gunmetal.
Steel, kind of like.
No, you don't get a stainless steel. No.
Just a gunmetal one.
Gunmetal.
Yeah.
Pearl white, yellow and black.
Yeah. So basically that's what it is. You take the mod out. It's nice. Once again, it is kind of like a fingerprint magnet. My cloth is not very dry as well. If we use this one, just polishing it up a little bit. There is some small scratches, wouldn't use it, but we're going to duck into that now. Then if you open up the box, you basically get your just a card in there. You get your user manual. I'm not going to go into details. Once you buy yourself one, you can study it as you please. Then there's another warning card. Please be careful not to use batteries with from casing, as it is safety hazard. It is a safety hazard. This Chinaman's with the English. You know, I'm not an Englishman, but I'm better than that. You know, standard USB cable. One thing about your USB cable, rather get yourself an external charger, as it is so much safer to charge your batteries like that, and your batteries last so much longer as well. It's just a simple fact.
No, they only use basically a cable for software upgrade.
Yeah. And if you're planning on charging your batteries, don't do it every time, unless you don't have an external charger. But I know there is times, I've done it a couple of times where I don't have my charger with me and I need to charge my device. Put it aside. Okay, basically your normal 510. Now this is a bit different from a normal or your regular basically 510s. Normally it's a steel 510 or something like that. If you look on the iJoy, you see you have like a steel connected.
Yeah, but what they've done with this, with previous Wismec devices that they had, they were having issues with the 510 coming out.
Yeah.
And what they've done with this one is they've put in a built-in 510 so that it doesn't have that problem, which I like personally about the GEN3. I know you had that issue with the SMOC device as well.
Yeah.
So I think, you know, for the future of mods, this is definitely a nice feature that they've put on here.
So basically that's both of them hand to hand. If you open it up at the bottom, it's running on 18650s. The door's quite nice, the hinge is quite nice. It's a bit
wobbly though.
Yeah, it's a bit wobbly, but you can see it's proper. It's not going to fall off or snap off if you just do it like that or something like that, you know. In the inside, you'll be able to see that there's a plus and a minus just to indicate where the batteries should go into. And on the cover as well, on the door, there's a 1 and a 2, battery 1, battery 2,
and a plus and a minus.
And a plus and a minus. Once you put your batteries inside and then you switch it on, you will see that on your battery indicator on the screen there's also 1 and a 2, so then you know what battery it is that's giving problems, if there is any problems. Now the hinge on this is, like I said, it's not bad. If you put the batteries in, just press down, switch it,
pull it back.
Yeah, pull it back, and it's nice and tight. And
no rattle at all.
No rattle, it won't fall out. Now this device is already on. One thing that I don't really like about it is that when you're in daylight, the screen is a little bit difficult to read, as it isn't that bright. It's not that bad, but you have to put your hand kind of like over it to actually see what's going on the screen.
I hear what you're saying.
Not that you look at your screen the whole time when you're vaping, but
yeah, well, I mean, you just set it and then you're off to go.
So basically, you can see your battery 1, battery 2, and then you have your puff counter. Warren is a naughty boy. He's already on 3,458 puffs. Mine is at 1,800.
I've had mine longer than you, brother.
Yeah.
I was
catching up. You basically have your volts and what do you call this?
hexagon.
Hexagons, yeah. 3 little hexagons. It will show that there's no atomizer found because there's no tank on it, and then your power and everything. And if you, okay, let us just first get
3 times to go.
no, it won't. It tells me no atomizer found.
There.
Wait. Oh, power. Okay. Thank you, Warren, for that. You're up and down. If you press once, you go to your puff counter to reset it if you want to. Then your power, and that's basically it. And if you want to carry on, three clicks again. 1, 2, 3. Oh, your temperature. Sorry about that. And then your TCR 120. Memory 1. How many memory functions is it? You
I'm
know?
not sure, I haven't checked that.
Yeah. So basically, if you select it here at the bottom, it gives you some kind of like time. I think that's the total time that you've been using it, and then the total amps. If you want to know the amps, and then your buffs. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And that's basically it. There's not much to it. It's got a preheat function as well. I think it's that one and that one. Am I correct? No. What then?
Okay, so yeah, it does have a preheat function. You basically do that and then let go the fire button. As you can see there, I have mine set at 135 watts, and then it's set for 0.5 seconds. So what that basically means is, as you can see there, what it basically means is that your mod will fire up to 135 watts and then drop down to your desired wattage. With that being said, you know, just be careful with that, because if you set it too high, you're going to get a cotton burn, or cotton taste, sorry. And the other function that we've got on here as well is
Stealth mode.
you have stealth mode, and then you have with your puff, not your puff, your preheat settings, you have here where you can adjust according to come on. It's so much easier to do it with an atomizer on.
Take one.
Okay, so you basically do the same thing. Let go of the fire button. There you can change so time out, so that's again your preheat settings. Then you have the option to switch the logo on and off, and then back to your preheat. So there you can go into detail about how you want your preheat to work. Yeah, and then that's basically it, guys. If you hold the minus button with the power button, it goes into stealth mode. See there, it's gone off. And then the other setting that you have, let me just take it out of stealth mode, is if you press the up and down button together, it locks the device, so you're not able to change your wattage or anything like that. As you can see, it just pops up there to say key locked.
That can still fire it.
Yeah, you can still fire.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't burn my cotton.
So yeah, guys, all around, very, very nice mod. Very compact, as you can see in my hand. I mean, I have big hands, but I mean, this mod, for the power that it punches, is very, very compact. So yeah, let's give it a flip up, guys, and we'll give you our thoughts on the mod. Yeah, back up top, guys.
Yes.
So Rian, what's your thoughts on Reuleaux?
honestly, I've owned a couple of mods, and I must say this for me is, and I've owned a couple of Reuleaux before.
I remember that old little jobby that you had.
I had the GEN2, and then I had the GEN2, what's it called, the RX GEN2? Oh, not the RX2, yeah, sorry. RX2, my name, GEN2. And the RX2, then I had the RX 300 as well. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I must say, I like Wismec devices. The problem with the RX was the 3 batteries, and even with the normal GEN3 is the 3 batteries, it's quite a heavy thing to carry around. And when I saw the pre-launch of this device, I just said to myself, I like Wismec, I need to get this. And I can tell you one thing, I'm not for 1 second disappointed that I did. One thing that I love about this device, and there's no other devices where I actually see it, is you can keep on vaping on this thing, and when the battery is
running low,
it's indicating at the bottom the battery is empty, and it's blinking, flickering, yeah. And the heat that you take there is still the same as the first heat that you take when the battery was fresh. And when you take it out and you put it in your external charger, it starts from 0.
Yeah.
No other device will
run that low.
Yeah, run that low. Normally it will stop at 10 or 15% still left. You know, on your device it will show that the battery is empty, but when you put it into the charger, there's still 15% left, or 8%, or what the case may be. This thing is 0, and I love it. And there's not a voltage drop or anything as it goes lower. I love this. I love the feel of it. It's a very nice feel in the hands. There is a light weight to it, but it's not.
It's basically holding two 18650s in your hand.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. What can you put on top of it? On top of this thing, I think you'll be able to get away with 28mm. On top of here is a 24, and there's still about 4mm.
Yeah,
up
but
into
28 before you get a hangover. Yeah.
For me, it's just an awesome device. I really like it. I really like it. For me, it's one of the best I've owned so far, and I use this thing on a regular basis since I got it. I like dripping, and I've put my drip on here before, and I also like RTAs. I'm a big RTA fan, and on top I've got a ZS Dual. Hopefully we'll do a review on that as well.
Yes,
and
definitely.
I must say, I thoroughly enjoy this setup just as it is. It's just a win for me.
It is
definitely a win for me.
Look, I mean, as Rian was saying rightfully now, the mod it's small, man, but the punch that you get from this mod is unbelievable. It does, however, on a vape where you continuously vaping, I do find that the mod gets a bit warm, but I think that's you know, if you lower your ohms or raise your ohms or lower your ohms, it will be much better.
Now, one thing that I've read about it is this thing is not suitable for sub-ohming, not at all. The minute you start sub-ohming with this device, the thing tends to get very hot, and that's not a nice thing. But why do you want to sub-ohm on a regulated mod? So rather get yourself a series mod or something else, or MEC or something else to sub-ohming on. This is for day-to-day use on a normal RTA or something like that, or a normal triple with normal standard coils in there. And you can enjoy it, and it's small, it's handy, it's everything you need.
And it's not complicated to work.
It's not complicated. It's actually it's very simple to use.
Yeah, it is.
In the beginning when I got it, I was like, I need to figure out this menu, and it took me a couple of seconds to figure it out.
Yeah,
So
it's easy. It's easy.
very simple.
So yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, brother, what would you give this mod a rating of?
I was waiting for this, and from all my devices I had so far, for me this is a 9 solidly. This is a solid device. I love the Wismec GEN3 Dual. The best I've owned so far. Yeah, I can't think of anything else than a 9.
Yeah, look, I have to agree with you. A 9 has to be my final answer. The only thing I would like to have seen with them is make a more sturdier battery door. You know, we said that it is sturdier and all of that, but the fact that it's very loose on there is a bit concerning. You know,
No, mine's the same.
so I think if they could have adjusted the battery door ever so slightly, but that to me is the only con that I have to say about this mod. So yeah, solid 9, guys. Jabo, Wismec, you guys did a fantastic job on this mod. We can't wait to see what your new releases are.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Definitely excited about that.
I'm a big Jabo fan when it comes to devices.
No, definitely.
From the what's that thing? Noisy Cricket.
Noisy Cricket, yeah.
Yeah, that. It's all nice devices.
It is.
The drippers that came out is also nice. It's
Look, and the other thing, sorry, on
solid
top of that,
devices.
before we give this a wrap, the paint job that is on these mods is insane. I've had mine for about a good month and a half now, and you know, I manhandle my mods. Rian will know, and it's like the paint on this thing is fantastic. I haven't got any chips or scratches or anything like that. Although on the bottom, you know, from your everyday use of putting it down and
Yeah,
whatever,
you get the
you
chips.
get that. But the paint job itself is flipping amazing, guys.
Say, don't spit it together.
So yeah, Wismec, Jabo, from us at the Bay Vaping channel, over and out. Thanks, man.
Cheers.